Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Pisces Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. Today we're going to take a look at your energy for September for you. You do have a full moon coming up in your sign and a new moon in the sign across the zodiac from you, which would be your house of relationships. So this is looking like a pretty interesting month right there. I asked Spirit to select the decks. Well, they kind of told me they wanted to. And you have the Shadowscape Tarot, which is very dreamy, like quality to it. And then when I was trying to get into your energy before I turned on the channel, I saw you floating on a cloud, only the cloud was definitely up in the dark skies with the stars. And it's so dreamy. Like, I really want to say, pay attention to your dreams this month. I feel like you're going to get messages coming through. I took a moment to look at the astrology just to double check. You do have Mars and the Sun in Virgo opposing you, but only thing you really have going on is you have Neptune in your sign and Pallas Athena. And Pallas Athena is in Neptune, in Pisces. And so that is wisdom and knowledge being brought to you through your dream space this month. And so and with Mars and the Sun opposing you, I feel like there's going to be light shown on where you need to take action. And so really tapping into the dream space and getting really clear on what is important to you and what it is that you want feels like a big deal for this coming month. So if you could take a moment while I'm getting the rest of the cards out, we're going to do a Celtic Cross. And then we're going to cover health, wealth, love, and destiny with separate cards. But if you would hit the thumbs up, that thumbs up is the lifeblood of all the YouTube channels. That's why we're always begging. We are forced to beg you to hit the thumbs up. It really matters. So if you could do that, that would be really appreciated by this little teeny tiny channel. So let's see what we have going on here. I need one more card, please. Okay, so your overall energy. Ooh. All right, your overall energy is the Devil. So the Devil can be an addiction to self-pity, addiction through drugs, alcohol, addiction to overgiving to people and not having good, safe, healthy boundaries. I'm going to hold this up and let you take a look at it, and I'm going to turn the camera down and we'll get into the cards. So if we do that, we can get better light. There we go. So I want you to see, what is it that you see? I see you sitting at the bottom and all these thoughts like over your head. And so there's a really pulling in of the energy. We're pulling in of the energy while everything's like seems to be crowding over the top of you. I do want to warn you that the first couple of days of September, the energy with the moon in Cancer is going to make everybody feel a little melancholy, a little like the weight of the world is on them and things are really hard. And so I do want to caution you to not let yourself sink into that energy if at all possible. It is not productive. It does not move you forward in the way that I'm sure you would like to be moving forward. Let's see if I can fix this so you can see. There we go. I think that's better. Okay, so let's just take a quick look. I love that at the center of the reading in the energy that you are starting in is the Queen of Wands. That is creation. That is creating something really important that really works for you, that allows you to, okay, I see what's happening here, that allows you to really develop and grow something amazing. So in the area of who you are currently, the ego position, you have the High Priestess. That is listening to your intuition, tapping into that energy of Pallas Athena in your sign, conjunct Neptune, really getting in tune with that intuition and your inner knowing. That is where you are this month, and that is a great place to be. Okay, you are going to be asked to release and let go of things that do not serve you in the least this month. Like really focusing on trying to make your life the way you want it to be. So in the energy of the opportunities, you have the Eight of Wands. You have the opportunity to truly move things forward for yourself, to move in the direction that you would like to go. I'm going to pause the video for a second and change the lighting so you can see these cards. Okay, I think that's the best that I'm going to be able to do here. They're just high gloss and they're very finely detailed, very dreamlike quality, but in the area of what you're focusing on, you have the Four of Wands. And this is creating stability in your life around the home. Oh, I'm showing you the Eight of Wands, sorry. This is the opportunity to take action in a multiple ways and to really get things moving forward and to take the opportunities. We have little seeds, dandelion seeds here. She's blowing her dreams and wishes out. And see where they take hold, see what gets planted. And here's the Four of Wands that you're focusing on. And so I think that if you plant enough seeds of intention, that you'll be able to build the stability that you're looking to build, but you're going to have to take action toward it. In the area of challenges to overcome, you have the Knight of Swords. And so this is allowing others to hurt your feelings. This is saying mean and nasty things to other people. This is also speed. So we have a couple of things happening here. The opportunity comes with speed, and the challenge is the speed. And so the opportunity to take positive action, and the challenge is to stay away from the negative thoughts and words and not allow what other people say to bother you. In the area of the energy that you lean into, you have the Eight of Swords. The focus in this one, though, if you look up at the top in the clouds and the light there, right here in the center, we have a hummingbird spirit coming in. I really think if you focus on being aggressive and standing up for yourself the way a hummingbird will do, and also we have a swan there. And the idea that a swan could get itself trapped and not fight its way out seems surprising to me. And so you're not stuck. And if you follow the hummingbird, the messenger from Spirit, the guidance that is being brought to you, you can fly straight up out of there. You can fly away. You don't need to stay in there. And so you're being encouraged to follow Spirit, the High Priestess, to follow Spirit, your spiritual guidance that you are receiving in the area of the subconscious. And what is coming into play here is Karmic Justice. You have Karmic Justice. So things are sorting themselves out. You are not stuck unless you choose to be stuck. And please don't choose to be stuck. In your environment, you have the Ten of Swords. There is a situation in your surrounding, in your environment, someone around you has had a major ending. There is a conclusion of a cycle for them that may affect you, but because it's in your environment, it's not the end of your cycle, it's their cycle, and I don't want to see you get so caught up in trying to take care of other people that you don't take care of yourself, because the advice from Spirit is exactly that. You have the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Swords is where you put yourself first, where you don't let yourself be brought down. You don't need to go down with someone else's energy. They have to go through their own endings, beginnings, and cycling through and figuring out how to manage their life, and you can't prop them up. The best thing that you can do for some people is to let them fall so that they can figure out that they are strong enough to pick themselves up, dust themselves off, and put their life back together, and you can't do everything for them. And so you're being asked not to sacrifice yourself, but to give, but to put yourself first, to put yourself on your priority list. When we have the Seven of Swords in the advice, that is about being thoughtful in selecting and choosing the things that benefit you. It's a little narcissistic, and Pisces, you are not a narcissistic sign, and so you're going to be like, I can't do that. No, do it. I have a Pisces moon, and I am telling you, do it. It is okay for you to put yourself, and it's important. That's how you get the justice. That's how you balance the karma, is when you learn that you give and you take in equal balance. And there is a situation here that is requiring you to say, okay, an equal balance does not mean necessarily in every relationship that, you get it out, the little calculation, you go, okay, well, they did 3 things for me, so I need to do this. It's not like that. It is the overall karmic balance. You may give more to, say, a small child than you do to an adult that you're working with in the neighborhood, right? But in the end, you should be receiving back collectively as much energy as you are expending to keep yourself in energetic balance. And so while the small child can't give you back more, maybe, you know, like let's say you have a new mom and you're just exhausted and you're giving and you're giving and you're giving to the small child. You need to have the balance of the people in your surrounding, you know, your family come in and help you and like provide the meals or care for you or whatever it takes, so that that balance of the energetic balance. So it does not matter. It doesn't have to be equal between two entities, but it needs to be overall balanced. And right now, there is a need for you to consider who you are. When you go from the 8 of Swords to the 7 of Swords, that means you're pulling one of those swords out, which gives you a space to break yourself free and get out. And the next one up is the 6 of Swords. When you pull another one out, then the healing process begins. And that's when you start moving things forward. And so allow yourself to be moving in that direction of rebalancing your energy, and allow yourself to do that, because the outcome is you have the 8 of Cups. You are swimming away from a situation that does not benefit you. And it could very well be that you just don't have the energy to help someone out right now, and then somebody else can do it. Nobody's ever really on their own. Spirit will send them who they need, and it doesn't have to be you. It could be that Spirit's saying, hey, we're giving you an opportunity to learn that you don't always have to pick up the pieces for everybody, that sometimes people have to do for themselves. And so consider that the challenge here of learning how to be the Knight of Swords, to cut out, release, and move yourself out of a situation that does not work for you, and focus on what you want to do, and put the energy and the effort into being this Queen of Wands, which is a very creative energy, and creating for yourself what it is that you want, which is this stability around your home, and to not be giving yourself away in small pieces here and there, or in big chunks here or there, where you end up so depleted that you don't have enough energy for yourself. Prioritize yourself. And in the outcome, if you do this walking away thing, things will start to grow. You have the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, the 6 is where things are in balance. The 7 of Pentacles are where things are starting to grow, and you're watching to see how much they will grow. And you have the 10 of Cups, emotional satisfaction and fulfillment coming in. This is your opportunity to really transform your life and do something amazing in sort of, you know, we're working through the relationship sector of your chart into the transformation, the 8th house, when we get into Libra at the end of September, where things start to really play out on how are you going to make the changes that truly benefit you, that allow you to prosper and to grow in a way that you haven't been able to so far. So allow yourself the growth space. All right, let's take a look at your health. For health, you have bittersweet, I'm not surprised, and you have renewal. See, when you release and let something go, focus on what was good about it. It's bittersweet to have to say goodbye. It's bittersweet to let somebody go. It's bittersweet to let somebody take care of their own crap, when part of being Pisces is that we love feeling needed, and it makes us feel needed and loved when we care for someone else. But we have to learn how to nurture ourselves, just as everyone else has to learn to nurture themselves. And you have renewal. Take care of yourself. This is the root chakra. This is you doing what you need to do to take care of you by listening to your intuition, following your inner guidance, releasing and letting go of the situations that don't work for you, so that you can actually bring in karmic balance and justice, right? Karmic balance. And you end up with the 10 of Cups that way. That is where you find the emotional satisfaction, and things are starting to grow in the financial arena, in the physical arena, the stability around your house. That is where that comes from. And in the area of finances and career and wealth, you have the butterfly of riches. Your cup of abundance overflows for you now. Pay attention to what you need to do to take care of yourself. You've got the Queen of Wands and the 8 of Wands as the opportunity. Lots of opportunity to manifest what it is that you really need to bring in the stability. Focus on what you need to do, and don't worry about who out there is having a rough time right now. This month, not always Pisces, but this month, you need to be a little narcissistic and make it about you. That is not always what you're going to hear. In fact, it's probably rarely what anybody says. But this month, you take care of you. You renew, you get back your energy, you pull your energy in, You listen to your higher self, you go deep and figure out what it is that you need to do to bring in your own emotional satisfaction. And when you are feeling that way in one arena, it spills into the others. And so your emotional balance will also help to balance and increase this growth. 7 of Pentacles is increase in financial growth, and you have that your cup of abundance overflows now. It is coming for you. In the area of, see, this is interesting. This is not the first time this has happened. In the energy of love, we have, Aquarius just had this, only it was with the masculine. This is the divine feminine energy. This is the receiving and the taking care of energy. And we have the distorted feminine. Here's where you make the choice. Am I going to do what is in the interest of my overall health and release and let go of this need, this guilt, this I got to take care of everybody all the time thing? Is your choice. But I'll tell you what, you get emotional freedom out of the package. If you can figure out how to release yourself from guilt, you end up emotionally free. And when you're emotionally free, that's when you attract in 10 of Cups energy. You can't fix everything. You can't fix anybody except yourself, by the way. Right? You can't. Everybody comes here on a soul path to take care of our own stuff, and we got to figure out how to do it. And I am speaking as a recovering doormat. A recovering overgiver. The healthy boundaries. Healthy boundaries are so important. And if you can learn that now, that'll be really good, because Aquarius has another 2 years Saturn has another 2 years in Aquarius. So you have about 2 years to really figure this out before Saturn comes into Pisces, and Saturn in Pisces says, oh yeah, Pisces, there are healthy boundaries, and I'm going to show you where they are. And that is not, when Saturn's the teacher, it's not easy. So get ahead of the game so that you can avoid those tough lessons. In the area of soul path, look at this. You have a book. Go deep, fly high, get into your connection with spirit. You have a lot going on here, right? You were floating on the clouds, communing with spirit up in the stars. You are the high priestess, communication with spirit. We have the owl spirit. There's the owl there. Pallas Athena is represented by the owl, and she is in your sign right now. And we have owl spirit, the wisdom. This is your soul path. This is your destiny right now, is to dig into this. We have the spirit guardian of autumn. Let it go. Let go of the unhealthy attachments, the overgiving, the people and the situation in your life that do not serve you. And renewal, right, is when you let things go, then eventually spring comes and things are renewed. Allow that to happen. We have the rainbow waterfall of miracles. When you open up and you free yourself from what's tying you down, that's when you get to the 7 of Cups, that overflowing rainbow of miracles that will go throughout your entire arena of your life. You have the aspen spirit, which is courage. And what's really interesting is the aspen's roots will intertangle with each other and they communicate. And so there is a community, a supportive community around you that is supporting you. So have courage. You will be supported. You are being supported by spirit. And again, we see the leaves falling there. And so it is the letting go, have courage, it's okay. And then we have the Wizard of the Woods, focus. Focus on what it is you want to manifest, on what it is you want to create. Step into the divine feminine, being open and receptive to the messages of spirit, being open and receptive to the help from others, and letting go of the necessity to be the world's caretaker. Because it feels very depleted here. You feel very depleted when, and knowing that you can release yourself by following your intuition, that's a gift. Just follow your intuition. Pisces, nobody has better intuition than Pisces. Nobody. You are the most intuitive sign. So, that is your superpower. Use it for your own good this time. Pick up the wisdom for yourself and be a little narcissistic, a little self-serving this month. It's okay, because we all know you won't do it for very long. So take advantage of this opportunity while you can. So you have Unikite. My emotions are balanced. I react to others in an objective and loving way. This is not giving them away the store for everybody. Understand the underlying causes of challenges in relationships. Balance the mind and emotion. Good connection with supportive friends and family, not the toxic situations. We don't need the toxic. Remember, the overall energy was the devil. That's the toxic situations. Disentangle yourself from those and lean into the supportive relationships that are around you. And you have fluorite. This is a beautiful, this has come up for a couple of signs now. I just love this one. It says, I am smart. I am open to learning something new. I am organized. It's such Virgo energy. So clear thinking, release mind chatter, maintain courage and self-confidence. Recognize your own intelligence and ease with problem solving. You can do this. You can do this. Let go of trying to solve everybody's stuff. Focus on yourself. Do what's best for you. Your life is going to move forward. And when one person's life gets better, then it has a rippling effect out to the other people in their lives. So when you take care of yourself first, when you put that oxygen mask on first, when the pressure drops in the cabin, when you take care of yourself first, then you can turn and support others. But first you. This month, you're number one. Okay? Best relationship you'll ever have is the one you have with yourself. All right? You guys take good care. I'll be back every week giving you some practical steps along the way with the weekly readings. And then I'll be back to do the October readings. And if I have time, so I'm not promising, because again, I'm trying to keep everything in balance. I'm going to try to do mid-months though. We'll see how everything's going. All right? You guys take good care. I mean that. Be good to you. Talk to you soon.